So, are we all in the same boat or even the same bed? I would say it's a resounding no, because it's like some people are in huge cruise liners with pools and, you know, jacuzzis and saunas and everything. And some people are in like a tiny little lifeboat which has got holes in and is sinking, you know, with loads of people squashed in together. So, no, I don't think it's the great equaliser, as MADonna said. So all these celebrities who are trying to tell people what to do, you know, telling their fans what they should and shouldn't be doing and saying we're all in this together, is becoming a little bit irritating, isn't it? I would say. And I think if anything, it's really showing the kind of class divisions even more. Because it tends to be, you know, the poorer people who don't have gardens, who don't have outside space, you know, who are, you know, living in cramped conditions. Sometimes even without a bath, you know, a lot of poorer people, I mean, I've lived in houses where it's like the electric's on a meter. So if your electric's on a meter, you know, you've got to be careful all the time, and you've got to make sure you've got that cash every week, you know, to put on your electric. Otherwise you aren't even having a bath or a shower, you know, you're not even going to have any electric to cook with. So that's how the kind of, you know, poorer people live, the, you know, lower classes. So yeah, I think the anxiety levels, obviously, if you're in that position, are bound to be a lot higher than if you're in a huge estate or house with a huge garden. So yeah, I think it's highlighting actually that even more. And also, what about the people who've not even got a boat? What about the homeless? What's happened to the homeless? That's what I'd like to know, because where I live, there was a lot, before all this happened, there was a lot of homeless on the streets, and they've just all disappeared, totally. And yeah, hope they're all right, but yeah, it's quite concerning really. Where have they gone? And I doubt they would have gone voluntarily. Also, there used to be a guy who just rode his bike around all the time. He obviously, you know, had mental health issues, but he was always riding his bike around town, like kind of all day, you know, and he's vanished. So I'd like to know what's happened to him as well. Yeah, you know, I think the mental health issues are going to be exacerbated by all of this, and you know, suicide rates are going to be way high. Domestic violence has already gone up. Child abuse is already